Namaste. So day 4 of this Ayurvedic 28-day Panchakarma cleanse. I've decided that I'm not going to wear makeup throughout this whole series so that you can really see where things are at with my face, with my energy. And I thought it's important to give a little bit of the true insight into doing something like this cleanse. It's great, and it's also really tiring and quite hard. I know a lot of people who do juice cleanses, or maybe they're doing like intermittent fasting, and I've done both of those things, but there's nothing for me as deep as the Ayurvedic cleanse, and I'm going to tell you a little bit why. So what is different about the Ayurvedic cleanse than, let's say, a 5-day juice cleanse? Well, if you imagine that your body has 7 layers, like that's how deep an Ayurvedic cleanse goes, right? Into the 7 layers of tissue. Whereas a juice cleanse or a 5-day fast, you are definitely cleansing something, but I don't think for me, it doesn't feel quite so deep in the tissues and deep in the bones. And the other thing is the fact that I'm doing it not at home, right? That's the other big factor, that it's within a very controlled circumstance. If I was doing intermittent fasting or a juice cleanse, I'd just be doing it at home, just trying to keep away from all the goodies. But here, you're really in a completely different environment that is all built around supporting this cleanse. And that's really kind of why they can go so deep, because you're being supported by the yoga classes, the meditation classes, the food, and so on. So I just wanted to give a little bit about my experience last night. This is now my 3rd day into the Panchakarma. The first 3 days for me, because everything was really blocked, was just about like getting the toxicity out of the cells. And last night, it was a whole night of pain. My body was in significant pain, not muscular pain, just like nervous pain. I had a chronic headache, no fever, just couldn't sleep, couldn't get comfortable, like patches of pain in my body. And it's almost like, so from my energy work, I have a pretty well-tuned body and affinity with my body. It's almost like I could feel each little cell open up and give its little bit of crap, and that little bit of crap is called ama. So things that the body doesn't process, it builds up as blockage, and it's not blockage in a kind of blocked artery way, it's blocked in the energy circuitry. So we have like the inner circuitry, but then you also have these fine wires, like little matrix of energy circuits through your body, and toxins clog that up. So what are the toxins? Toxins are processed foods, so anything kind of plasticky that your body cannot process, anything that's not natural, alcohol, sugar, nicotine, medications, caffeine, drugs. What else did I mention? Right, basically all those things that a lot of us in the West use, right, on a daily basis. So without doing anything, just coming here, I'm already, not in taking even vitamins or unnatural, right? So just by coming here, you're already in some kind of detoxification process, and you don't really need to do so much. But what is happening on top of this, and this is where the cleanse is much deeper, is you're getting daily treatments with abhyanga, with oil. And it's a particular type of massage, so a lot of oil every single day to pull the toxins. And then the way that the tissue's massaged is kind of up and down and deep into the tissue with the oil, deep into the tissue. So it's stimulating the whole body, and it's pulling out the toxins from deep down in the tissues. Then on top of that, the food, you're given foods that are particularly adept at allowing toxicity to come out. So for example, today I had for my breakfast was papaya. That was the breakfast juice, and then for lunch I had roti, and I'm having khichdi, which is a kind of rice lentil mix, which again it moves through the body, it pulls out the toxins from the digestive system. This area here, the belly area, is a lot of toxicity and are pulled into there, and that food, that khichdi, helps to pull it out. And now the good news, bad news is that the good news is I'm getting all this, like, you know, serious body work done, along with just not being close to caffeine, alcohol, all those things. The bad news is that it's intense and I'm not at home and I can't just take a paracetamol and I can't just break this. The good news is that they are really special people that work in Ayurvedic centers that I've seen, and they really do their work with love and support you. I went to the doctor again today and I said how awful I was feeling, and he explained, you know, he said to me, you should be celebrating the good part of your body is pushing out all the bad part of your body. And I thought, yeah, it's a reframe, but it wasn't that at 3 a.m. this morning when it was a lot of pain and no sleep and just kind of feeling horrible. Anyway, I'm very happy I've managed to make this video today because as I was wandering around my room aimlessly all night wishing that I hadn't done this, I didn't think I was going to be able to do this. So I know that tomorrow is probably going to be the day that I come out of this. For me, it's usually 3 to 4 days that I'm in this. So I will keep you posted. But yeah, that is how an Ayurvedic cleanse is different than a regular old juice cleanse. Namaste.